Hello, friends. It's Chapo. He's like, I bet you wish you could kill me, but you can't because you're a cop and cops have rules. And it's like, well, we've already seen like an hour and a half of this movie of him not abiding by that at all. So
Not
it's like
5 minutes before he says that, he dispatches one of the top minions by covering him, and he gets covered in gasoline. And then Cobra says, "You have the right to remain silent," and then takes the match out of his mouth, lights it, and drops it, and sets him on fire.
yeah, that guy didn't get a trial.
He did not get. Yeah, that
like,
was just murdering someone. That was literally burning someone alive.
Yeah, like the lead axe guy really has underestimated Cobra's commitment to law and order, or our sort of.
Yeah, I mean, if this thing was a really ideologically committed project, it would show Cobra realizing over the course of the film that you have to violate the law and ignore norms in order to get justice. But in this movie, because it was written by a child, it's just he's like that from the beginning, and so it's just an expression of the power fantasy. He's not trying to be necessarily didactic with the story.
So they have a little knife fight, which concludes with Cobra sort of lifting the axe guy onto a giant fucking hook that is sort of like periodically moving back and forth. As factories are dangerous places. Always wear safety goggles and a helmet, construction helmet if you're going in there. Hard hat. Sorry, I should say. He sticks his ass on a fucking hook and then just pushes him into a blast furnace, which is like it's very quality ownage. It's just like,
well, especially since it does appear as though the factory they're in is just designed to do that, because there's a big hook on a chain that's going on a track, and then it leads in this big iron ring with flame shooting into the middle. So the only purpose this could serve is to burn whatever on that hook. So I don't know what else it's for.
I think it's for like that sort of Chinese style barbecue, like the char siu sort of style, like roast pork. Yeah. Fucking good. God damn.
That's what that guy probably tasted like when he got done.
And how ironic that he called Sylvester Stallone a pig.
Yeah, he's the long pig.
That guy ended up in a Ping's Eye video as the suit.
One of those weird joints of meat he's eating.
Someone walks out of the factory. He's like, I've clocked off my shift at the body burning facility,
the literal murder factory.
Factory. And then he gets out, saves the girl. The police have come to the scene. His uncle is okay. His uncle was shot during the shootout, but he's okay.
It's okay. It bounced off of a giant pack of Twizzlers.
No, and he's like being put in the back of an ambulance, and then he's like, Cobra's like, "Oh, can I get you anything?" And he's like, "Well, there is one thing." And he's like, "Oh, what's that?" And he goes, "I'd like some gummy bears."
Yep.
And they're like, "Dude, like you've just been shot in the stomach. If you ever eat another piece of candy again, you'll probably die."
Then Stallone shoots that doctor in the head. He's like, "My uncle can have candy." That's Cobra 2. Cobra 2 is about Cobra becoming a doctor and not allowing the rules affect how he treats people. It's sort of a right-wing Patch Adams. Well, if I say you have cancer, you have cancer.
Yeah,
I'm part of the zombie OR. The bottom line, all the cases they can't solve, they put to me. And he just does surgery on whoever for whatever reason.
Right-wing Patch Adams is just telling bald cancer children that they don't need health insurance or anything like that. They just need a positive attitude.
Yeah.
They need to buck up.
Yeah,
Laugh a little bit.
Yeah,
baby.
You're passing out from the stress of chemo, and you just come to, and there's an uncle just guzzling pixie sticks, and his imbecilic nephew moving the arms around an anatomy skeleton and going, "Well, a bit crazy at one of these guys. Wonder who he was."
Like, hey, you see this? It's inside you too.
Hey, you should say hi to him. You're gonna be him someday.
This is what you're gonna look like in the ground, kid. And then finally, right before he rides into the sunset with his beautiful Danish model, now sort of like Uncle Wife.
Uncle Wife, yes.
Yeah. His Uncle Wife.
That's my favorite class at the learning accent.
Learning accent.
Learning annex.
British accent is obviously
Uncle wife.
learning accent.
No, a lot of times it's like when you get like a dog and there's already a cat in the house. It's like sometimes if you like bring a wife into the household, it can upset an uncle that you've had for a long time. But if they know each other from the beginning, it's fine. They get along great. Like it can be really problematic if you're uncle and wife. There's friction. You can go to uncle wife classes, but they're very intensive.
So
I got my uncle and my wife at the same time. They fall asleep. Sometimes, like, the wife falls asleep in the uncle bed on the floor, and it's really cute.
I had to return my wife. Couldn't get along with the uncle.
Yeah, and it's like, sorry, I've had the uncle for way longer.
Yeah, it just wasn't a fit, you know?
when your wife gets into the uncle candy, you have to hit her on the snout with a newspaper and go, no,
for uncles.
drop it.
The uncle
Drop
candy.
it.
The uncle candy could kill you. There's stuff in there only uncles can digest.
My wife got into my uncle's candy supply and her heart exploded.
We had to take my wife to the hospital to get her stomach pumped because she tried my uncle's Tootsie Pops.
Oh God, this is.
I hope I'm thinking about this at TSA and just get fucking shot dead. These are my last thoughts.
No, seriously. If you guys don't enjoy this Christmas present, we're not having Christmas next year.
Yeah, fuck you. No
guys.
Christmas.
I hope your uncle and wife get sick.
No, so finally, the denouement of the movie, the real climax is Andrew Robinson, the cuck cop, shows up after the fact, after there's literally been a war,
Yeah.
he's probably killed like 60 people,
Yes,
easily.
conservative
Oh
estimate.
yeah, and he goes, good job, Cabretti. I of course would have found a more subtle solution, but. Whatever
The
you
subtle solution to 100 people on motorcycles trying to murder you.
yeah. I would have tried to negotiate. No hard feelings now. And Stallone just sort of looks at him, goes for the handshake, shakes his hand, and then just cold cocks him dead in the jaw.
Classic move.
And then goes, yeah, no hard feelings.
Yeah. Boom.
Owns him, drives off into the sunset on a motorcycle, and we hear the final cocaine song
Yes.
of this film, which is just about it is like the most bootleg Bruce Springsteen song ever written.
Yes.
This is like this is like the absolute worst knockoff of a Boss song. And it goes like this. You better wake up, little Johnny. You better wake up soon. The time has come for us real soon. Time is on the move. It's going much too fast. Turn the radio on. And then turn the radio on as the chorus.
Fire,
and then they go,
fire.
They're fighting in the jungles. They're fighting in the streets.
Okay, who's
and then
they?
it's just like,
Who's fighting?
Yeah, they're fighting in the jungles. They're fighting in the streets. They're working in factories, eating sandwiches of deli meat. I just made up that last lyric. I remember they're fighting in the jungle.
Hot fire.
Fighting in the streets. And then it's like, turn the radio on. Come on, Johnny. Turn the radio on. That's where music comes from, Johnny. It's the radio we're listening to with me and you. And that credits roll.
Mm-hmm.
And that is your Christmas Cobra.
Cobra.
Fire.
Yeah, if you want to understand Bolsonarismo, that
is it.
It's all there.
Shout out to our
Uncle Magic.
Shout out to our one fan that I know in Brazil.
Yeah, enjoy.
Brazilians love the computer. I'm sure we got more than one. They do be on that computer.
So, Merry Christmas to all you Chapo heads out there. Please give your uncle a big hug.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Tell him how much he means to you.
Watch out. Like, depending on what breed your uncle is, the furs of the tree can be poisonous to him. So, like, make sure he doesn't eat it or drink the water. Larger uncles can handle it. Like, it's not ideal. But, like, if you've got a small breed uncle, definitely don't let him get into that.
And if you meet an uncle that's like a little hostile or something, remember it's not the uncle's fault. It's the nephew's fault.
There are no bad uncles, only
No
bad nephews.
uncles, only bad nephews.
Yeah, exactly.
And please, adopt, don't shop for
Yeah.
uncles.
Yeah, no.
Please
they're-
do not get your uncle from an uncle breeder.
Yeah.
I know you think you may like it. I know you think your uncle may have killed Ammar al-Baghdadi, but you don't want a military style uncle. They're not for like household use.
Did you hear there's a new bill allowing veterans to adopt the uncles that they use in war, though? It's kind of nice.
That's beautiful. Thank you,
Yeah.
President Trump. No, and seriously though, Merry Christmas and just like Happy New Year, and just like thank you to our President Donald Trump.
Yeah.
Of course, as always.
He brought
In
the
all
jobs back,
seriousness,
and we'll always be thankful to him.
Yeah, absolutely. If you are having Christmas this year, thank God. If you're having Christmas in English, thank Donald Trump.
We love you, number 45.
Yeah, you're a king.
King,
Just
pimp.
thank you, Jared. Thank you, Ivanka.
Special thank you to Jared.
Thank you, Don Jr. Thank you, Eric. Thank you, Baron. Thank you, Melania, our most beautiful first lady of all
Yes,
time.
yes. Thank you,
Gorgeous.
Ivanka.
10 out of 10
She's
smoke
gorgeous. She's gorgeous. She's
Ivanka.
gorgeous.
Absolute queen.
She's a
Ivanka.
vision.
So hot and elegant.
She's elegant,
Yeah,
classy.
Oh my God,
Just wonderful.
a world class woman.
Just what a woman.
Yeah,
Spectacular.
What a woman. Melania, hold on to your vision.
Oh, rest in yeah. Oh,
Be best, Melania.
rest in peace, Fred Trump. Let's get that out
yeah.
there for
R.I.P.
Let's get that out
R.I.P.
going.
But we know you're looking down from heaven.
Absolutely. With your weird Skeletor head.